shocking incident in Soldiers Field Park in Rochester, Minnesota, has sparked outrage nationwide, igniting critical conversations around racism, online extremism, and the influence of crowdfunding platforms. At the center of the controversy is Shiloh Hendrix, a woman who is accused of directing a racial slur at a 5-year-old Black autistic child. This incident, which initially went viral on social media, has not only resulted in widespread condemnation, but has also led to an unexpected wave of financial support for Hendrix, raising significant questions about the role of social media and crowdfunding in amplifying harmful ideologies. The situation at Soldiers Field Park took a disturbing turn when a TikTok video surfaced showing Shiloh Hendrix holding her child while confronting a young boy and the man filming the altercation. In the video, Hendrix can be heard using a racial slur directed at the child. Hendrix later defended her actions by claiming that the boy had been stealing from her toddler's diaper bag. Although the video was initially taken down, it quickly gained traction online, leading to widespread outrage. The video's spread prompted swift public condemnation, with many people expressing their horror over the racial abuse caught on film. However, what followed was an unexpected and controversial response. A crowdfunding campaign aimed at relocating Hendrix and her family, which raised more than $125,000. Public response and backlash, the incident has sparked immediate and passionate reactions from the public, with a particular focus on the need for accountability and justice. The Rochester branch of the NAACP called for a thorough investigation into the matter, urging both the Rochester Police Department and the Olmsted County Attorney's Office to file appropriate charges. Rochester Mayor Kim Norton also voiced her condemnation, urging the community to confront the issues of racism head-on. Local DFL lawmakers further condemned the use of racial slurs, praising the bystander who filmed the incident and made it public. The public backlash was strong and fast, reflecting deep frustration with the prevalence of racial hatred and the importance of holding individuals accountable for their actions. However, the situation has also highlighted the darker side of online activism, where hate-driven messages and extremist ideologies have found a platform. Law enforcement agencies have confirmed that an investigation into the incident is ongoing. Multiple calls were made to the police regarding the event, indicating widespread concern in the community. As of now, no charges have been filed, and the investigation continues to unfold, leaving many residents hoping for swift legal action. However, the incident has also exposed a broader issue: the role of social media in allowing extremism to flourish. An unexpected wave of financial support in an unexpected twist, Shiloh Hendrix launched a crowdfunding campaign on GiveSendGo, a platform known for its controversial associations with far-right and extremist causes. The campaign, titled "Help Me Protect My Family," was started on May 1, 2025, and sought to raise $150,000 to help Hendrix and her 2 children relocate and protect themselves from the harassment they had allegedly received following the viral video. As of today, the campaign has raised more than $125,000, drawing both supporters and detractors. While some contributors expressed sympathy for Hendrix's situation, claiming she was unfairly targeted by online mobs, others saw the campaign as a troubling endorsement of racist behavior. The donations, many of which came with offensive usernames and messages, have led to a growing concern about the role of crowdfunding platforms in enabling extremist rhetoric and supporting controversial figures. The nature of donations, what is perhaps most troubling about the campaign, is the involvement of white nationalist and extremist groups. Several donations to the campaign came from individuals with ties to hate-driven causes, further highlighting the dangerous intersection of online extremism and public fundraising platforms. This has raised critical questions about whether platforms like GiveSendGo are doing enough to prevent the misuse of their services by those with harmful ideologies. Shiloh Hendrix passed, and claims as the controversy intensified, attention shifted to Shiloh Hendrix's background. Minnesota court records reveal that Hendrix has 2 prior convictions: a misdemeanor DWI from 2014 and a petty misdemeanor for disorderly conduct from 2012. These details have added complexity to the narrative, painting a picture of an individual with a history of legal troubles. In her crowdfunding campaign, Hendrix claims that the man who filmed the video followed her to her car after the incident. She further alleges that the man has a criminal past, though these claims have not been substantiated. The identity of the man who filmed the video remains unknown, and the TikTok account that originally posted the video has since been set to private, adding an element of mystery to the case. The role of social media has played a crucial role in this case, both in spreading the viral video and in amplifying extremist rhetoric. On one hand, the video served as a catalyst for public awareness, sparking widespread discussion about racism and hate in America. On the other hand, it also provided a platform for hate groups to rally behind Hendrix, turning a local incident into a national issue. Social media's dual role in the case underscores the challenges in moderating content and curbing harmful behavior online. Platforms like TikTok, GiveSendGo, and others are increasingly coming under scrutiny for their role in facilitating the spread of toxic ideologies. A symbol of national tension, this incident in Rochester has become a symbol of the deeper divisions within American society, particularly in regard to race and extremism. What began as a confrontation in a local park has evolved into a nationwide conversation about racism, accountability, and the power of social media. Hendrix's case highlights the intersection of personal misconduct, public outrage, and the online amplification of extremist views. Impact on families involved the families at the center of this controversy. Both Hendrix's and the boys have been thrust into the spotlight, enduring public scrutiny and intense pressure. The boy, who was the victim of the racial slur, has become a symbol of innocence caught in a toxic and unjust situation. Meanwhile, Hendrix and her family face both the fallout from her actions and the support of those rallying around her, creating a highly charged and divisive atmosphere. Addressing the larger issues at hand, the situation in Rochester serves as a stark reminder of the pervasive issues of racism and extremism that continue to affect American society. It also highlights the need for broader reforms and conversations in several key areas. Accountability and justice, ensuring that those who commit acts of racism and hate face consequences, is essential for creating a more just and equitable society. The ongoing investigation into the incident must lead to appropriate legal action, reinforcing the message that racism will not be tolerated. Combating online extremism, there is an urgent need for increased regulation of online platforms, particularly crowdfunding sites, to prevent the spread of hate and extremism. Stronger oversight is needed to ensure that these platforms are not exploited by individuals or groups seeking to incite division or promote harmful ideologies. Supporting affected communities affected by racism and extremism need support, both emotionally and financially. Organizations like the NAACP play an essential role in providing advocacy, resources, and support for individuals and families impacted by such incidents. Moving forward, learning and growth, the incident at Soldiers Field Park offers an opportunity for growth and learning. As a society, it is critical that we confront the uncomfortable truths about racism and extremism and work towards creating communities where diversity and inclusion are valued. Educating the public education is key in combating racism and extremism. Schools, community centers, and social media platforms must work together to increase awareness, foster dialogue, and provide resources for promoting inclusivity. Fostering dialogue, encouraging open and honest discussions about race and accountability is vital for progress. By creating spaces for dialogue, communities can begin to heal and work together to address the root causes of racism and hate. Implementing policy changes at both local and national levels. Policymakers must advocate for change that promotes justice, equality, and accountability. Stronger policies on hate speech, social media moderation, and community support are necessary to move society forward. Conclusion: the incident involving Shiloh Hendrix is a tragic reminder of the persistent issues of racism and extremism in society. While it has sparked public outrage and debate, it also provides an opportunity for growth, education, and meaningful change. By confronting these issues head-on, advocating for justice, and fostering greater inclusivity, we can work towards a future where incidents like these are less common and more swiftly addressed. The road ahead will be challenging, but through collective action and a commitment to justice, we can create a more just and equitable world for everyone.